Clear principle. How to pronounce this is Lee Shat Te Le, like this. This is one of the book given like this. Pronounce this spelling, Le Chatelier's principle. This principle given by the scientist Le Chatelier, given by Le Chatelier's and Brown. For PU or board exam purpose, this definition is very important. How to write, pronounce already given. Now I am removing this. So definition. What is the definition? If a change imposed on a system at equilibrium, if a change, what is the change? Concentration, pressure, volume, temperature. If a change imposed on a system at equilibrium, the system will move or proceed. You can read, the system will proceed in a direction. The system will proceed in a direction the effect of change is reduced. Keep in mind, this definition understanding is very important. If you apply any change on a system at equilibrium, the system will proceed in a direction. The effect change is reduced direction, side or direction. Okay, this is very important. Now we will consider with one example. Keep in mind, already the system should be, or chemical reaction should be in equilibrium state, then only this is applicable. If it is not in equilibrium, this is not applicable. Le Chatelier, because in definition already they are given at equilibrium. So exact definition may be not in your textbook, but both meaning will be same. So now I want to consider here N2O4 gives rise to NO2. So I want to apply first concentration, pressure, volume, temperature. Next catalyst is there. Catalyst also I will apply. These are the change I want to do in this equilibrium. So first one is concentration effect. Which effect? Concentration effect. For this reaction, I want to add NO2, which is now I added. NO2 means product I added. When you add product, then product concentration increase, reactant concentration is less. Otherwise, now consider, because I will explain the step by step. Now this at equilibrium state. So first one point, what is that here? At equilibrium, QC is equal to KC. Now I am adding which one? Add NO2. Now I am adding N2O4 gives rise to NO2. To this I am adding NO2. If we add, then what happened? Apply the formula. QC is equal to NO2 concentration power 2 and N2O4 concentration. Numerator value increases mean automatically Kc value increases. When Kc value increases, in this condition Qc is greater than Kc. Qc is greater than Kc. When Qc is greater than Kc, reaction which direction? Therefore, reaction in forward direction. Sorry, backward direction. Reaction backward direction. When reaction is backward direction, you will get N2O4 as a product. That time this is a reactant. So what you conclude from this reaction, product concentration increase mean reaction backward. Simple. So product concentration increase mean reaction backward. This is second point. Third point, what is that here? Add N2O4. Add N2O4 mean N2O4 gives rise to 2NO2. To this I am adding now N2O4. Then what happened? Again consider here Qc is equal to NO2 power 2 and N2O4. When denominator concentration increase mean Qc is less than Kc. When Qc is less than Kc, that indicating forward reaction. Therefore, reactant concentration increases meaning reaction concentration increase mean reaction is forward direction. Based on this, I will draw one graph. Keep in mind already the reactant and products are at equilibrium. This is generally reactant concentration is greater, product concentration is lower. Therefore, I want to write this is NO2 concentration. This is this should be N2O4. N2O4. This is NO2. Clear? In such case, these two lines are indicating here constant. So this is concentration, this is a time. So square bracket indicating concentration. Initially this is present at equilibrium state. Two lines are parallel mean concentration do not change with the time, reactant and product. Now according to this first one, which is I added NO2, I added. When NO2 added, this will be move up NO2. Next, after some time, when I add a reaction proceed, when reactant is there, reactant concentration decrease, product concentration increase. So now it is reaction is backward according to this, then this is reactant, this is product in this case, therefore it will be move like this. This is a product, therefore this line should be up. So this line is indicating QC is equal to Kc, because before this dotted line this is in equilibrium. Now if you consider this one, these are disturbance. What is the disturbance here? When you add NO2, concentration of NO2 increases, reaction backward. Then this time it is reactant, this is a product mean product concentration, now product concentration increase, reactant concentration decrease. Actually this is very important for competitive exam, you have to concentrate. So this is reactant now because it is backward reaction, this is product, therefore product concentration increase, reactant concentration decrease. So this is the disturbance. After disturbance we got again equilibrium. So in this one, what is there here? This QC is greater than the Kc. Then again we got equilibrium. This is new equilibrium. This point is known as a new equilibrium. This is old equilibrium or original equilibrium. This is the disturbance caused due to addition of NO2. Clear? Now keep in mind, in your textbook one line is given, when any one of the reactant or product is added, the concentration of added one is greater than the initial. And one more thing is, now after change, this line indicating concentration of NO2, this is greater than this original, and after adding this greater, this will be smaller. So after addition of NO2, when reaction proceeds, this line should be less than this point. That is very important. But when product form, this is lower but this is higher, because in this case this is a product now, because reaction is backward, therefore it is up. So this line is greater than this N2O4 initial line. Okay, this is according to this. According this line also we have the graph, third one respective. So according to third one respective is concentration, this is the time, then what will happen? This is like this. Keep in mind, same, this is N2O4 concentration, this is NO2 concentration, this is initial stage. This is initial stage. QC is equal to Kc. Now which is added here? N2O4 is added. N2O4 added means at this condition this is equal, before this total equilibrium. Equilibrium is there, means QC is equal to which one? Kc. Old equilibrium. When you add N2O4, concentration what happened? Increase. After that concentration should be decrease. Like this. And this will be what happened? Increase, because now keep in mind, when add N2O4, QC is less than Kc, reaction forward. Reaction forward means this reactant, this is product means concentration should be increase. Therefore like this, simply increase in straight line. So at this point you can observe this disturbance is QC is less than Kc, QC is less than Kc, and this is new equilibrium. Now also observe, after adding the N2O4, then reaction proceeds, then this concentration is decreasing. Compared to this point, this concentration is less, but this point you can observe, then here if you observe, this is greater, this is lower. Always you have to represent like this only, then this is correct. If this line cross this down, then that is wrong. So these are very, very important for competitive exam purpose. Totally I want to indicate these two lines are important for you. Product concentration increases, reaction backward. Reactant concentration increases, that is reaction forward. If reactant concentration decreases, that is backward. So and once again, reactant concentration increase, forward. Reactant concentration decrease means product concentration more we have to consider, then this is backward. Product concentration increase, then reaction backward, because product more, reactant less, like this. If product concentration decrease, mean reactant concentration is greater, therefore reaction again forward. So these points we have to remember. This is concentration effect. Next, what is that? Pressure volume effect. Both are combined effect, these are not individual, because pressure and volume are interrelated. Pressure and volume are interrelated. Okay, now pressure and volume effect, how these are related. Consider this is a cylinder with the piston. This is V1 volume. Then here a cylinder, same, when you apply the pressure, P increase, then what happened? Volume decrease. Then this V1 by 2, volume what happened? Half. when you pressure apply, volume will be decreased. So keep in mind. Now consider here any equation N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to NH3. This is one equation. For this, when you apply the pressure increases, volume decreases. Pressure increases, volume decreases. Then reaction should proceed to which direction? Volume decrease means volume increase side, because the change imposed on a system at equilibrium, the system will move or proceed in a direction that effect change is reduced. The effect should be reduced. Here it will decrease mean that should be increase. So volume increase side. Volume increase mean what is that? Pressure decrease. Pressure decrease meaning what is that? Number of moles decrease. Clear? So simply it is indicating PV equal to nRT. PV equal to nRT. Pressure decrease means number of moles also decrease. These are directly proportional. So number of moles here 3 plus 1. 1 plus 3 is number of moles, here 2. Then reaction proceed in which direction? Towards number of moles decrease direction. So keep in mind, pressure increases, then reaction move towards the reaction shift toward number of moles decrease side. Number of mole, arrow mark given down means decrease side. Reverse, what is that? Pressure increase mean pressure increase mean pressure decrease side. Pressure decrease mean number of mole decrease side. Pressure increase already. Pressure decreases mean reaction move toward which one? Pressure increase side. Pressure increase mean number of moles should be increased. So reaction shift toward number of moles increase side. Very careful this statement you have to remember. Now for this equation, if I apply the pressure increase in reaction shift towards which direction? Forward. So according to this equation, reaction shift towards the forward. When pressure increase, reaction forward. For this equation to equation it will be changed because it depends upon the number of moles. It depends on stoichiometric coefficient. Now volume increase mean what is that? Pressure decrease. Pressure decrease means move towards the pressure increase side. Pressure increase side means number of moles increase side. So volume increase means reaction should be proceed towards. Volume increase means volume decrease side. Volume decrease means pressure increase. So number of moles increase side it will be more. Volume decreases mean reaction decrease move towards the volume increase side. Volume increase mean pressure decrease. Pressure decrease mean number of moles decrease side it will be more. So keep in mind always this is not fixed for all reaction. It is equation to equation it will be changed because it depends on the number of moles. Clear? So like these statements are very very important. Note down these statements. After that, temperature effect. This temperature effect is very very important. Temperature effect very important. Now A plus B plus heat gives rise to C plus D. Heat is added to this equation. Its meaning endothermic reaction. What do you call this is? Endothermic reaction. What do you call this? Endothermic reaction. So once again we are adding heat. When you add heat for this reaction, addition of heat is required, like it is similar to reactant and product added, then what happened? That same type this is. So reactant concentration increase means shift toward the forward direction type. Therefore for endothermic reaction,